need y'all to go back 70 years ago, 80 years ago. They did not call themselves white. They called themselves by where they come from: Sicilian, Italian, German, Russian, whatever else it is. That's what they called themselves, by what the country was where they came from. They didn't call themselves white. And 70, 80 years ago, melanated people didn't call themselves black. But in comes James Brown, and y'all forgot who you were. What'd he say? He black, and he didn't even say it. As a matter of fact, he had his people in the background saying it. And it was so funny how every time you pull up him performing that song, he in front of Albion's singing that song. It's really interesting and weird. But if you all don't understand that that was a ploy to get you, once again, to claim to be something that you're not. Back 70, 80 years ago, if you was to call somebody black, ask your great-grandmama. Ask grandmama and them. You was to call somebody black, you're going to have a fight on your hands because you're degrading their status. They knew it back then, but y'all have forgotten. And now y'all black pride. Black Lives Matter. Okay. You don't have to say that when you call yourself something different. You have chosen a status. Let's go up here and look at black. Black or African American made up title. Pay attention to this, right? Pay attention to what this says. A person, dead entity, having origins in any of the black racial groups. What happened to the peoples? What happened? Because the peoples represent living entities. What happened to the peoples? Why are we talking about some racial groups of Africa? Y'all don't even know what that term means. Africa is not a country. That makes you an orphan. Notice, look, Hawaii, Guam, Samoa, Cambodia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Korea, Japan, all of these are countries. And when you are not claiming a country, then that makes you an orphan. That gives them permission to treat you as an orphan. So when you claim black, what you've done is you said you have a lowered status. And then they get to give you a crumb, because that's the lowest status in this section here. You claim to be white, or you get a little bit more, because white, by the way, white means owner of land. It means purity of blood. It has to do with royalty. Your light-skinned races were not claiming to be white 70, 80 years ago. And melanated people knew better than to call themselves black. This is a new term here. But if you claim it, then what you've said is you're an orphan. And then you wonder why you get treated as such. They can't deport you. If they hated you so much, and they said you come from Africa, then they should be sending you back to Africa when you keep talking about you want to go back to Africa. But they can't do that. There's several reasons. There's a spiritual reason too. I'm not getting into that. But they know you come from here. And if it was all about just getting rid of you because they can't stand your account, I don't like you, I don't like your energy, I don't like the way you act, then they would just deport you. But they know they can't do that because they have to answer too many questions on that. And then there's a spiritual connotation that I'm not going into here tonight, that if they were to try to get rid of you, all hell would come down on their head. Remember to keep that bell on for notifications. Follow You in a Republic for more great information.